Let's get fucking big!
You don't know what you do. It's just a feeling inside.
Is MLI, Paralegal, Mr. Law. We're going to continuation of different topics today about the criminal justice systems again, keeping you abreast of different things that's going on that I think that you need to know. Last week we talked about Donald Trump and his issues, and with his three problems that he got in the criminal justice. Manhattan, New York, got rape charges against him. Here in Atlanta, Georgia, in Fulton County, being prosecuted for voter fraud. So, taking all this in stride, there's other issues here in Atlanta, Georgia that happened. The other day, they had a mass shooting downtown in Atlanta. I was watching the news on that. This guy went into a hospital, shot up a bunch of people, and one of them died, but they caught him. They had a lot of cameras around down in that area. But anyway, the guy, when he got caught, we'll talk about his cases, what's going to happen to him. On a case like that, mass shooting, sometimes how many people that they shot, they'll ask for either the death penalty. But what it appears like he'll, even if he does take a plea, he'll go to FDX in Colorado. And when you go to one of them type of security prison, you're limited on your movement. You're locked down 24/7, only allowed out 1 hour. He'd be up there with El Chapo. So El Chapo was up there with the Supermax, and I sort of check in on him every once in a while, but he hated, and he had to read his mail through a camera and all of this type of stuff. When you ever get to that level in a prison, you pretty much will finish, because that means you're going to spend the rest of your life, and you more likely, I would say, that you're going to die in there. So this guy here that messed up by not thinking, committing a crime like that. Before you go out to all the people, no matter what race you are, color, you have to think before you actually go out and commit a heinous crime. There's another case, Spanish guy, Mexican, out of Texas. This case was out of Texas. I was watching. He had a AR-15 rifle, and the neighbor went over and just asked him politely that they had a child over there, and they was trying to get some sleep because he was out there shooting the rifle, and all they did was ask him could he, cease fire. Another time it was late at night, so he gets angry, not thinking. He goes get his AR-15, goes back over into the house, and he committed mass murder on 5 people, including a child. So he was on the run, but they caught him. I wish I could talk to him, but he might as well, in my opinion, on a case like that, he might as well commit suicide. When you go out and do something like, you might as well go ahead on and take a gun, even if in prison. Just kill yourself. Get rid of yourself, because you're gonna be around a long time. By the time you get up there, you about half dead anyway. So, to me, why hang around that long? Just take yourself on out and keep moving. It's just like the guy in Atlanta, down in downtown. You might well take a gun and shoot yourself, because when whether you take a plea on a case like that, they still gonna give you a lot of time. So we're gonna sum it up